Along with that, he includes the words or covetousness. In using or instead of and, he places covetousness in a distinct class, and yet it is closely associated with fornication and uncleanness. Covetousness indicates a desire for more and more. It demonstrates eyes that are never satisfied with what they have, and an attitude which is insatiable towards self-gratification. I was thinking about that just today on a different level, is that when we get hungry, we eat and then we get full. And then it's in no time at all that we're hungry again. And it's the same thing with whatever. We get our paycheck, and as soon as we get it, we want next week's paycheck. There's never an end to the things that we desire. And there is a point where that never-ending cycle becomes more important than the fact that we are just benefiting from it. In other words, it becomes something that consumes us. And I think that's probably the area where covetousness would take over, is when you're not satisfied with what you have. It's fine to want your next meal. You're hungry after eating, a couple hours later, and you say, well, I can't wait for my next meal, or I can't wait for my next paycheck, or etc. But once you start letting that consume you, and that's all you think about, it's a real, there are times where maybe it doesn't consume you, but it's something that you unhealthily want. I don't know what the dividing line of that is, but it's natural to have desires, it's natural to have appetites, but at the same time, we really have to be careful to not let them govern us. Once again, I don't know, at what point you would say, well, this is just inappropriate. If there's something that you really like to eat, and you go and have it for a snack 3 times a day in between your regular meals, I don't know,
I think it goes to if you're obese or something like
Well,
that.
that's
You take
true.
it to an unhealthy level.
If you take anything to what's the old saying? Everything
In moderation.
in moderation. There you go. So as long as you're taking things in moderation, you're not letting them consume you, then, I don't know. But, people will disagree with that. You get monks that are in monasteries and they eat, a bowl of soup in the morning at 4 o'clock and nothing again until 9 o'clock at night, and they have another bowl of soup, and that's too much and you're overdoing yourself. It's just, it all just depends on what your world perspective is, but there has to be a balance in your mind that you are keeping God first, being grateful for what you have, and not letting the thing consume you. Like I say, this was just a thought that I was thinking while I was working, and that guy almost came through the wall. He almost got taken out, literally. He had to back off of the sidewalk. That was crazy.